Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cameron House Marina. My name's Ruben Mercer, I'm the sales manager here at Marine Sales Scotland. Not the nicest of days today, but we certainly do have one of the nicest boats that Bayliner ever did make. This is a Bayliner 842 Cuddy. It's a 2016 model, powered by a Mer Cruiser, 250 horsepower, 4.5 litre petrol engine. She has really strong weekending capabilities. Great comfortable accommodation for up to 4 people. Now this one in particular has been lovingly cared for by her single previous owner, husband and wife. She was sold by us brand new in 2016, and get this, she's only done 197 hours on her engine. Freshwater use only, really meticulously taken care of. She's just fresh out of a service last year at the end of 2020. I think it was November, December time. We did it, of course, in-house. Now at the back here, you can see that the extended swim platform is covered in teak. We've got the 2 snap davits if you want to put a tender on that, and there is drainage as well just in the centre parting. Now underneath here also what we've got is a reboarding ladder if you are brave enough to go for a swim. I am not personally, not on a day like this, but hey ho folks, the summer is coming. Superb. So for those of you who know Bayliner well, you'll know that this was the penultimate model in the Bayliner range, only being topped by the Bayliner Sierra 8. But you will be able to see here that the similarities in the cockpit design are very similar. So the boat really lends itself well towards socialising in the summertime when the good weather comes. And as I said before, it is on its way. We can get 2 up here in the chaise lounge. It's a double helm, and then you could get at least 6 around this L-shaped seating area. Now we've got the teak folding cockpit table. Flip that out if you want to dine al fresco underneath, well, when you remove the canopies, and they are very simple to remove. We've got the fiberglass radar arch upgrade. That's got 1 speaker there, and then 2 downlights, another there for the onboard Jensen Bluetooth stereo system. Teak flooring always brings out the best in a boat, really adds to the class and decorum, and you can see there just what this boat looks like from another angle. Now I said the boat really lends itself well towards socialising, so if you are here with friends, well, the fun starts right here. You don't need to break your stride or even break up your conversation to access food and drink. You've got a fridge with a freezer compartment at the cockpit wet bar. You also have a Kenyan alcohol electric burner. You can see how clean that is. It looks like it's hardly ever been used. Twin cup holders, and then an enamel sink. So we've got plenty of storage. You can see the cargo net underneath there, and then there's heaps of storage underneath these lockers, and the same under the seat as well. There you go. Now what you can do is to extend your socialising space on the water on a beautiful day. You can roll the canopies up, and what we can do is we can drop the seat forwards so we have an aft facing bench seat, or you can drop it all the way down, turn it into a huge sun pad. I'll show you both. And there you go. Now you have a huge aft, well, not an aft, well yes it is an aft sun pad. And let me just show you, if I step over here, how open that really transforms the boat into a great open-aired social space. You can imagine when you've got all these canopies off, there really is no better place to spend your summer. Right, what I'll do next, I'll flip it back up, and then we can put it in the sort of bench position so it's facing back. And there you go. So now you can see, you can imagine being sat out here, maybe the kids are in the water. There's no better place to keep an eye on them. Superb. We'll get this up and we'll crack on with the rest of the tour. Lovely. So as we traverse up, you've got access out onto the bow is over these inlaid steps. They are covered in non-skid, and then the hatch just pops across the front. There are sunbathing cushions up at the bow as well. Now the spec on this boat is absolutely fantastic for a 26-foot Cuddy. Is it really a Cuddy? It's more like an express cruiser, but that is how Bayliner have marketed it. So let's start here. Now we've got a Jensen Bluetooth stereo system, an electric anchor winch. We've got a VHF underneath. We've got electric trim tabs. Also, 26 foot and a bow thruster, so very user friendly. Hummingbird, that is a GPS, a chart plotter. There are also sonar capabilities with it as well. A great driving position, double helm, you can get 2 people here, and then you do have a starboard wiper just there, as you can see. What we will do next, I believe, it's a natural progression. Let's take a little look downstairs in the saloon. Open, airy feel and plenty of natural light really is at the forefront of Bayliner design. So you can see panoramic hull side windows, they are at eye line, and then we've got another berth back there. But what we'll do is we'll start off here in the enclosed heads. So that is an electric foot, well, you just literally push down the paddle and it's an electric flush toilet. There is a sea toilet, it does have a waste tank as well, and there is a macerator. Hot and cold water, now you can pull that out, clips on there, this pulls across. What does that do? Forms this into a wet head, so you have shower access and then it's drained down there. The teak effect goes really well on these Bayliners. You also have storage that's recessed up there, down here, and then a towel rack for drying your hands. So we've got a cabin lighting system on rocker switches, we've got stereo speakers up at the top and also a mirror at the very end. You can probably hear the rain tearing down outside, so let's close this over. And you can see how nice and cosy it is down here. Look at the rain outside. It is Scotland after all. So you've got seating for 6 or 7 people around this table. The table also drops down. Well, it's not high-low, but you can slot it into the sides here. You get the backrests which come off and they turn this into a berth, a double berth, and it's very, very long. Now the boat is very beamy, wide up to the bulkhead there, so you get loads and loads of width, and also it is very lengthy. So this is really, really big compared to what you would traditionally call a cuddy. Plenty of natural light comes in through all of these and also through these eye-line panoramic windows, and I really do like that. You do get plenty of natural light in here and you don't feel claustrophobic, cramped, whatever. The headlining is marine leather, again in beautiful condition. You can see how meticulously this boat has been cared for. What I'll do, I'll drop this down and I'll show you what it looks like with the filler cushioning. Lovely. So there we have a huge elongated berthing area. Now, I probably shouldn't do this, but if I clamber up to the top, 6'2", so I believe I'm lying down, and well, still got about 1.5 feet worth of space. Plenty of space. And what you can do is you can just lean up against this if you want a lounging area, sit back, relax, watch the television. You also have those great views outside at eye level. So win-win for absolutely everyone. A really nice and airy feel in here, despite the fact, remember, this is 26 feet. It is technically only classed as a cuddy, but it is so much more than that. And without even having to move a muscle, the table's back. Lovely. Okay, so next up, what we do have is we've got triple storage lockers, fairly good size. That in there is the owner's manual for the boat. 3 of them. We've also got more storage. This one here, the owner's decided to put glasses and cutlery in. Another area here, kettle, coffee maker, must have for those early mornings. And then you do have some more recessed storage up along the back there. Another control for the Jensen stereo system, 12-volt sockets. That one there is your USB in if you want to plug your phone in rather than use Bluetooth. Now we do have a very cosy cabin back here, or berth, sorry. Double berth. It is nearly full beam, just some of the boat's electrics run off on that side, but it only sort of ingresses about 6 inches. This is covered by a privacy curtain if you would like to pull it across. But a nice area. There is stepped as well if you want to sit and read before going to sleep. Fantastic. Floating steps, you do get those in the modern day Bayliners. I really do like that. But all there really is to do now, you've seen the saloon. Let's take a little look at the engine. Powered by a Mer Cruiser 250 horsepower 4.5 litre V6 engine. Real nice, clean, tidy engine bay. That is your waste tank with macerator. In there are your batteries and also your fresh water tank. And then, let's see how well I can climb. That is your automatic fire extinguisher. You also have your fuel tank down there as well. Superb. Well, ladies and gentlemen, a brand new boat effectively, with a heavy discount off of the price, completely unobtainable in today's day, the way the market is going. Really good functional spec, everything you need for those weekends on the water. I'm Ruben from Marine Sales Scotland, where fun in the water begins.